Hey guys, Luke here, and welcome back for episode 15 of my Liverpool FC career mode. Now, last episode ended on a bit of a sour note, ended up having a winning streak. It ended up getting obliterated, which was quite annoying, especially against Hull. And we didn't actually play that bad, so quite annoying. But really, in terms of the table, not a big deal. If we can just move on for it, if we can beat West Brom, it shouldn't really make too much of a difference. I mean, whether we come second, third, fourth, as long as we're in that top four, I'm okay. Because first is already wrapped up. Chelsea are just destroying the league, really. But in terms of our squad, what we're playing, pretty much playing, a really, really strong lineup. I think Mascherano and Gerrard have dropped out, but Emre Can's in the CDM role instead of the left back or right back role, whatever he played last episode. I think it was right back, but he's dropped from that. And then we have Martinez just going through 7 minutes in, and he ends up scoring. And what great from Martinez is in, even in the last game of last episode, he was quite good in that. We just couldn't get the goal. But it's really strange how we destroyed Arsenal last episode. We beat Man United for the second time, and then we lose to Hull. Now, I don't want to spoil this episode, but it's a little bit of a strange one there too. But you can see right here, it was such a shitty penalty. Not even certain what it was for, but that was a penalty. I didn't even show the replay or anything because it didn't really show anything different to what I saw. But Varela ended up just slotting it home. But then they end up having a really nice save there by Leno. I talked previously in the last episode about a little bit iffy on him, but got to give credit to him, a great save. But he couldn't end up saving it there, and that was another one of those FIFA goals where the ball just comes to you, you don't expect to have the ball, and then you have it, and then you just roll it into the opponent, and then they just go and end up scoring. Really, really annoying. But they have a few good chances here. They butchered the second chance. I mean, they probably should have scored, but another top effort from Leno to stop that and keep it at 2-1 and keep us in the game. Now, speaking of that, being in the game, Coutinho, he's going to put Martinez through. Martinez is going to bang it home to bottom right-hand corner, and that's his second goal of the game. That's his 13th in total. So he's just about caught up to Sturridge, which is quite funny considering he's only been here since January, although Sturridge had a little bit of a lengthy layoff temporarily. But back in here, the 88th minute, speaking of Sturridge, he's through on goal, and a terrible, terrible shot. It was even on his favoured left foot. Sturridge, he's a pretty strong finisher, so I was so annoyed about missing that, and I thought the game was over. And then right here, Varane, he's on the ball. Sessegnon, I should say. I was thinking it was Varela. And then they head it home. Well, they don't actually score, but it was a pretty strong header and a great save by Leno. But we end up countering from that corner. 90th minute here, we've got 4 extra minutes. We've got enough time for this one last attack. Martinez gets the ball. I was going to shoot, but then I saw Markovic down the bottom. We ended up just holding it up enough and just landed it off to Markovic for an open goal. And that ends up being the match winner. 3-2 is how we win it. And just really, really happy to end up getting away with that win. And that's what it was. We got away with that. We weren't necessarily playing that great. Apart from that little spell at the end, we were pretty garbage, especially in defence. We've got to fix that up. Leno kept us in the game, so credit to Leno. I think been a little bit too harsh on him at this stage. He's done the job, but maybe something in the future will change that. I don't know. But it's the end of the month, so I think we signed maybe one person. It was an English goalkeeper or something. I can't remember what position he was, but I'm pretty sure he's English. Had about a 69 to a 91 or something like that. So chances are it probably won't be that great, but I thought we'd take a chance on him. Why not? We've got money. We've got cash to burn at this stage. But that extra win there just before put us another few points ahead of third position. But we're going to move on to this next game. And the lineup here, it's pretty much our full strength. I really don't want to be rotating the squad that much, considering we've been in great form recently. I mean, we might not have played that great last episode, but we got the win, and I would like to keep him, the defense all the same, just everything all the same if we can, and I don't want to be changing it too much. Also, I've noticed we did change formations as well a few games ago from the 3 at the back to the normal 4 at the back. I think that happened midway through last episode. But still not all here, and I should mention we're taking on Joe Allen here. He made the move to QPR at the start of the season, got rid of him, and I don't regret it at all. We've got an abundance of talent as set of mids. Kabay can't even really get in the side, so that's telling you something. But then QPR, they end up having a nice little shot there. A great save by Leno. But then Hoylett here, he's just going to run up the wing here. We've got Sterling on the ball, pass it to Young, gets it back to Hoylett, and what a pass that was. 75th minute, if anything happens here, we'd be really gutted considering we've had all the chances, and we've had all the chances, I've shown them. And then they're going to go through here. You would think that they'd take a shot, and that would have been something I would have done. But it's going to fall back to Fallen, and he ended up scoring, I should say. Now, at first, you might have been saying, unlucky on Leno, you can't be too harsh on him. I'm going to say, what the fuck was he doing there? Seriously. Leno, the ball went to him. He even got a hand on it, but he sort of like dived at the goal rather than taking it, like going to the ball, which is super annoying. But 90th minute, and going to end up picking up an equaliser with Xherdan Shaqiri. Great goal, great team goal, and that's only his second goal in the Premier, which is quite surprising. He wasn't a January signing; he came early at the start of the season, so a little bit perplexed as that, considering he's great at free kicks. You know, great finisher, got a good shot in him, and he's played a lot of games. But I suppose maybe the formation I use just isn't great for scoring goals with the wingers, because Raheem Sterling's in the same position, but our strikers are just dominating it. So this is the big game. This is a game I've been looking forward to, and I'm super excited considering the last performance we had against Chelsea was a really good one. I think we ended up getting a draw, but they got away with it. They had a red card and all that sort of jazz. Yeah, really looking forward to this one. We went back to a 3 at the back formation. Don't know if it's a good move or not. We'll have to wait and see. Well, I know if it's a good move or not. I'll point out in a second. But there was an onslaught right at the start. We were just under the pump for, you know, the first 15-20 minutes or so. We have Costa on the ball here. It's the second highlight in the first 5 minutes. So that's telling you something. But they're going to end up going and scoring. And that was another one where you see the replay here. Straight at Leno. He like sprints at the ball at first before going at it. It was so annoying. But at the same time, what are Lovren and Sarko doing there? I don't understand that. But we've got Sterling on the ball. He's going to whip it across here. And Jackson Martinez heads it home. I think it's Courtois in goal. Couldn't do anything about it. Just great goal there. And that's his 14th goal. And he's definitely catching up the Sturridge very quickly. But not long after that, they're going to go through here. You've got Varane. Couldn't really make the tackle on Hazard. Waiting for the slide tackle. Probably a bad thing. But Ramires got to blast that one home. And I've talked shit about Leno just before, but there's nothing he could do about that one. Just a well-worked goal, just a great finish in the end. And Ramires here, looking for his second, going to blast it near post, and there's his, there is his second. It's 3-1 at halftime, and this stage I was stunned. Like, we've been in great form. I don't even think we've been playing that bad. I think from memory, I ended up changing the formation to 4 at the back, just because, it wasn't working. We were under the pump too much, and I think I moved Gerrard to right back temporarily, but I think we ended up moving on Klein or someone like that to just go in and play there, but I thought I should have just pointed that one out. But it was, a little bit unlucky there for Shaqiri. We had a good opportunity, but couldn't eventually, nothing eventuated obviously. Then I think it was Martinez right at the end there, had the last chance of the episode, and ended up getting saved by Courtois as usual. And you can see we definitely did change the lineup. We ended up moving Sarko to left back, Khan to right back. It was just, I've experimented a little bit and it didn't pay off. It's my fault. I don't know if we would have won had we went into with our normal formation, but it didn't work out that way. And I'm pretty sure Daniel Sturridge dislocated his shoulder with like the last thing in the game, so didn't even get an animation or nothing. I think he even just stepped up and walked around like nothing even happened. So it's a bit of a strange one, but Dybala ended up coming on temporarily, so maybe he did. I can't really remember. But another sour note to end the episode. That's 2 in a row. Overall, a league position not too bad, but a little bit disappointing to lose to Chelsea. But the top of the table for a reason, and no shame in losing to them. That's where we're going to leave the episode. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. Hopefully you can drop a like, and hopefully you can subscribe to my channel. Very much appreciated, and I'll see you for the next episode, guys. Bye!